And you, Arcadian, what is your profession?
Sculptor, sir.
Spartans! What is your profession?
YouTube, what's going on? So unfortunately, I haven't been able to get a new mount. I gotta take the glasses off, the dad glasses for work. Unfortunately, I have not been able to get a new mount yet for my GoPro. So the camera angles in the video might look a little bit sus. They're gonna be kind of awkward, I guess, but I'm gonna do my best to try and get what I can out of it. I'm gonna have to go tomorrow. I have plans later tonight, so unfortunately I won't be able to go get the GoPro mount tonight. I'm just gonna have to use the other one that I bought, the one that's just a little bit short. But today what we have is a shoulder and arm day. So gonna try and start off with rear delts, kind of blast those, get those going, some side delts. Not really gonna hit and focus on front delts as much because I feel like in comparison to my other delts, they're a little bit overdeveloped, which is the case with most people. So that's what the play is for today. We're gonna drive down there. We're gonna get a quick workout in, and yeah, we're gonna get a fat, juicy pump. So I'll see you when I get there. I know I said I was gonna see you guys at the gym, but I kind of wanted to do a little car talk rant here. I guess the main theme of this, yeah, I put the glasses back on. It's a lot easier to see out. It's sunny out. But the main theme of this is one thing that I hate is laziness. And that can be generalized. That can be within, that could be a very broad spectrum. And what I mean by that is how you do one thing is generally how you do everything. Like if you generally give your fullest effort when you're at the gym, you know you have to hit abs or you know you have to hit calves or with anything, and you don't feel like doing it, and so you don't do it, that little defeat, believe it or not, creeps into every other aspect of your life. It's not just, oh well, I'll skip calves today, or I won't do this, or insert whatever. That little defeat slowly and slowly starts to creep into every single other area of your life. For example, when that alarm clock goes off in the morning, instead of clicking snooze a million times, get the fuck up. Just get up. I know it sucks, but after about 10 minutes of walking around, maybe even less, your body starts to it starts to wake up. And the more you do it, the more easy it becomes. Laziness is kind of like a muscle. The more you exercise your will to not be lazy, that more that muscle grows, the more easy it becomes to do everyday mundane tasks. When you go through life and you give half-assed efforts, you cheat here, you cheat there, you don't give everything that you could have, it creeps into everything that you do, and people can see that. People on the outside can see, wow, this guy, either he's really lazy and he doesn't really give a full effort in work. I'm not going to offer him this promotion, or I'm not going to offer him this opportunity for overtime. And vice versa. People see the opposite. People see, wow, this guy, he gives his full effort every time he's in here. I can tell he doesn't want to be here because nobody wants to be at work every single day. Nobody wants to go to the gym every single day. But it's those people that are able to push those feelings aside and do what's necessary in order to be successful. Because Your body is a reflection of your mind. I truly believe that. And what I mean by that is when you see somebody who's fat and out of shape, you can already, without even knowing them as a person, you can already tell the type of person that they are. You can tell that they don't respect themselves, they don't respect their word, they don't respect the effort that needs and is required to be successful in other areas of life. And when you see somebody out there who's working hard, has a great physique, you automatically assume that he keeps promises, he can be depended on, and he doesn't negotiate with themselves. A lot of the times, people are out there and they're only living at a fraction of what they could be. You have so much potential. I'm talking to you. You have so much potential inside of you, and you're not even scratching the surface of what you can really do. I learned that in my own life through hockey and through other things. Once I started to genuinely care, not temporary motivation. I'm not talking about that because that's bullshit. I'm talking about becoming obsessed, devoting your life to something with no guarantee of it working out. The only guarantee that I have is that when you become obsessed and you start devoting your life to becoming better, to not cutting corners, to not giving half-assed efforts all the time, I guarantee you, you will see results in whatever area of life it is. You're you're a representation of the 5 closest friends that you spend the most time with. There's a true saying to life. It's you're the average of your 5 closest friends. And that is something that is so true. It's so true. The thing is when you watch and you look at somebody who's very successful and doing something and trying to become better with their lives, there's 2 routes that people go. People either shy away and critique the fact or critique what it is that you're doing, and they end up hating or writing off or downplaying the things that you are doing in order to become successful. Or you could go the other way and you can take that as inspiration and fuel and energy, uh, in order to become better in life. Reverse here. Gotta pause the rant. You can take that and use it as unlimited fuel or unlimited excuses to say, well, you know what? He's only here because he had this, or she's only this way because she has that. And the thing is, yeah, some people in life are born with advantages, but a lot of the times, people aren't put in positions of authority or power or success because it just fell in their lap. That doesn't happen. Now, there are 0.001% of the people that end up being born into an oil family in Saudi Arabia or a very, very extremely wealthy family. But I guarantee you, for 99.99% of the population, that's just not the case. That's just not reality. That's just not the the life that was blessed or bestowed upon you. And here's the thing, even if you were given that gift, I guarantee you a lot of those people, they'd be looking for the receipts. They'd be looking to hand it in and sign away their life and become somebody else, because when you don't work for what you have and you don't put in a genuine effort and see yourself over the years progressing to become better, you take that shit for granted. You take it for granted. And a lot of the times, all right, let's start off with rear delts real quick. Let's do some seated flies. Like I was saying earlier, these camera angles are gonna kind of be wonky today. Didn't bring the tripod, so just gonna have to work with it. Let's go for 8 to 10 here. Nutrition has been pretty good today. I've had already 3 meals, plus a couple extra like calories from just like snacks and shit. Been hydrated, so I got everything going for me today. So we're gonna push a little bit heavier on the rear delts. We're gonna hit 40s. If I go past that, it'll probably be to 45. See how that feels. But throughout the day, everything's been tracked and monitored, so we can push heavy. Let me change this up real quick. Not gonna lie, guys, if this was based on just like purely how I'm feeling today, wouldn't be here. But can't live my life like that, so let's rep out these 35s. Gotta move my phone away from my weights. Don't wanna drop that shit again on top of it. That was a tough day. We're gonna go with the 40s next. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go 45. I have no idea if we're gonna be able to do it, but it's the only way to get better. Gotta try shit you never done. All right, let's try and get these 45s. It's the first, so don't know how it's gonna go, but you never know until you try. See, that's why I tried new shit, because I didn't think I was gonna be able to get 45. Form was questionable, but to be honest, like, that's the heaviest I've ever done on a rear delt fly there, so pretty proud of that. I might have said this earlier, but I got this next exercise from C-Bum. So I'll show you. It's called, I don't know what the official name is. He was calling it backhanded bitch slaps. And I think it's a great name, so I'm just gonna keep calling it that. Reason why, let me get this up to easy weight to demonstrate. What you wanna do, you wanna get it just a little bit over your shoulder, so you're kind of bringing it down on an angle like that. But you're keeping your hand open like this, and you're pulling it all the way back here. So it's like doing like a backhanded bitch slap. So let's bring this back up to about 20 for a warm up. And yeah, let's get right into it. All right, let's double that. Let's go to 40. Okay, two keys that a lot of people miss out on when they're doing rear delts. You got to make sure that you're actually like making sure that you're stretching as far as you can out this way. And then when you bring it back, you got to make sure that your shoulder or your hand passes your shoulder, and you're just squeezing. You're pulling it back as far as you can, because you're not getting a full contraction if you're not bringing it past your shoulder there. Whew. After getting 45 on the other rear delt flies, feeling pretty confident that I can get a 60 here. I was gonna go up to 50, but let's go 10 more and put on 60. Oh, shit. That's pretty fucking good. All right, big pet peeve I see a lot of the times. People just, once they get to the top of something, they just throw it down and let the cable kind of pull it back in. You're missing literally half of the workout there. Like on the eccentric portion of any lift, your body is always stronger. So if you can't get it up, you can always bring it down a lot easier than you could bring it up. So even if like you assist it and bring it up and you slowly bring it down, that's still way better than just like letting the cable suck it back in and just letting it fall. So start off with 30 here. All right, let's rep out some 50s here. Ugh, that fifth one was not getting up. All right, we're going for maybe one, maybe 2 rep max here. So I'm gonna put it up to 60. I don't know, let's see how this goes. No, that's not happening. Well, I gotta try it on the other one. Yeah, just about the same. Fuck. All right, let's bring it to 55 then. I think this is a 5. I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, it was definitely a 5. Bet. All right, now this one's like a questionable one for a lot of people. We're doing an upright row, side delt. The reason why it's questionable is just because a lot of people get like shoulder impingement and they feel it right at the front of their shoulder. A lot of times it's because your grip is too narrow. So widen out the grip, lean a little bit forward, and you're golden. So it's kind of how it looks. I like to put my ring finger like right around the ring right there, lean a little bit, and you just pull it up. All right, I'm not gonna get too ahead of myself. I'm gonna do a 25 real quick, see how that feels, and we'll bump it up. I got my straps too, so we can go pretty heavy if we want. All right, that's pretty good. Is that a plate on here? Yeah. Swear to God, 90% of my time in this fucking gym is just figuring out what music I want to play. All right, let's get this last set in here. Thought that was kind of questionable. Not gonna lie. No mount, had to get a little creative. Had to put it on my workout log. So using the fat grips. Honestly, I haven't used these in a long time. So let's see how this goes. I don't know how this is gonna go, but give it a try. Felt pretty good. Let's go up to 35. All right, time to take this fucking pump cover off. Yeah, to be honest, like I know it's small, but the thing is like it's got some sentimental value, so I keep it. Let me get this 35. All right, let's see how this feels. All right, let's move that up to a 40. All right, let's go for 5 or 6 here. All right, seeing as we're using the fat grips, we're gonna try and keep it consistent and use one of these like fat grip bars just for the drag curls, the Shizzy Special. So let's get right into it. That's too light. What the fuck is that? Ugh. All right, this will be the last one for the drag curls, because if I finish the shoulders and arms, I'll be here for like 5 hours. So I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to be here for like an hour and a bit. Ah, shit. All right, that's it. Let's go to triceps. All right, I got to do a single arm first here. Suffering from success. If I do both arms, I'll just max that out. So I got to wear my arms out real quick before I go on to that. Oh, that is way too heavy for a single arm. I feel 40. Swarm up here. All right, let's up that weight. Let's move this up to a 70 here.
I have my own team for a couple of seasons.
Yeah.
Couldn't maintain, like losing guys.
What, guys just didn't want to keep playing?
Just a few guys. Like I would have like 8 or 9 regular, but you need at least 14, 15 guys to be competitive. I don't want to play in shitty leagues.
Yeah. What division is it? You guys rank? Like,
Forward tier 3.
okay.
Pretty good. Depends on what team. But it's good. Like there's national championship this year, provincials. Like I like well, hockey's competitive. People
Do you
don't.
guys play at Richmond all the time?
I played the hangar tonight.
Okay.
Downtown.
Is that in Oshawa, the hangar? Or is that downtown?
North York.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Is that right by Scotia Bank?
By the little military base.
Yeah, I used to play hockey right at the, I think it's Scotia Bank or something now.
Right there, yeah.
Yeah. Whew. All right, we're keeping the fat grips consistent here. Let's get a 90. Actually, let's go down this way. All right, it's the last set of the day here. Oh. All right, so I kind of lost the pump here in my shoulders a little bit, but it's all good. Let's move back here. See that rear delt's coming in nice. Let's take this off. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.